hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Well, now, what is smart money? Well, it's that thing that is caused by an algorithm. Everything in smart money, we do not believe in retail. It is all just an algorithm. Even big. Let's take a look at another one, and then I'm gonna be done for the night. I do want to take a look at Dot because Dot has been on a tear. All right. Do we have Dot on? We have Dot on Gemini. What is skilling? That's weird. I don't know what skilling is. Do you guys know what skilling is? FTX. The reason I want Gemini is because I got a Gemini account and I want to trade Gemini. Gemini doesn't have Polkadot? Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Gemini mainly has ERC20 tokens. I don't think Dot is an ERC20, is it? What is Bitpanda? Where? There are some, I guess, new exchanges out there I don't really know about. KuCoin's my thing. I love KuCoin. But, oh, I put .euro, didn't I? Yep, I definitely did. Not .usd. Alright. I only need to, wait, is Dot on Coinbase? I guess it is. Okay. Let's go top down. Dot actually hasn't. Wait, how long has Dot been trading on Coinbase? That could make a huge difference. I don't think it's been on Coinbase that long. So instead, let's try to find one that's been on for a while. KuCoin, it's been on for quite some time. So, all right. At least since August of 20. And of course, just like it's almost like it's almost like the same as what am I thinking of? Oh, yeah, Ethereum making these new highs and whatnot. I mean, it got to where is it? It's like $51 or something like that right now, huh? Hold on, let me double check. Dude, whatever got well, I started buying this and it was at like 16, and I didn't even think it was gonna make it past 25. And now it's at 51. And I'm about to stake it in Exo for about 17%. It's about the highest you're going to get out of it. Right now, KuCoin has it for, I think, 12 or 13%. Right, but this is the monthly, okay? Do we have any monthly fair value gaps? Yes, monthly fair value gaps mean a lot. Believe me, they do, because the Bitcoin monthly fair value gap was the one I was watching the entire time, and people didn't realize it whenever it got down to 28,000. It was actually hitting the bottom of a monthly fair value gap, and as soon as it hit the bottom of that, I was like, boom, buy. And I just had to wait for a little bit, and then it took off. You have to mark these out, guys. So, and then this is what I don't like. Okay, this right here, I'm gonna get rid of this because it looks like, yep, we've gotten rid of some of this. Okay, this isn't that bad. I'm gonna get rid of this fib. I don't know what it's from. To be honest, it's probably been a while since I've actually done some good analysis on DOT, obviously. Yep, 60%. Okay, so all right, monthly fair value gap. Monthly fair value gap. I don't know why I'm bringing those so far out, because they're monthlies. It's not like it's gonna do much. All right, let me go to text. All right, so now I got two monthly fair value gaps right here. Now let's go to weekly. So weekly fair value gap right there too. We're just right underneath it. All right, let's change up the colors a little bit. Okay, GW. Let's see where else. Is there another one right here? Okay, getting all the way back down to here almost is gonna be almost impossible. We're gonna be focusing on this area right in here. Did I move it? I think I moved it. Okay. Now this goes back to that big drop from May, right? Look at that. Look at those equal highs. Almost equal highs. Close enough. Whenever you get these close equal highs, it doesn't take no time. It fakes you out, makes you think it's gonna go the other way. It may take a week, it looks like, on this one, but then after that, boom, breaks that liquidity. It's not support anymore, or resistance, I should say. What is it? My favorite word. Everybody's used to liquidity pools and DeFi and things like that. Well, it's kind of the same thing. There's liquidity there because there are either orders that are waiting to be filled or people are waiting for it to get there so they can market order. All right. And that's where the liquidity flows in. Okay, so any other weekly fair value gaps? Any other, what are we looking for? Breakers, any things like that? Wouldn't that's top of this is a mitigation block, but also the start of a bullish order block, which has already come down and been touched within those weekly and monthly fair value gaps. Okay, let's go to daily. Let's not change that. And look at this, just a couple days ago. Yeah, another big one. Take it out to here, change colors of it. Take the outside gold and the inside light green, seafoam green, something like that. I don't care. And then text FG and D and daily and doggy. Okay. So again, just broken the high, right? All-time high previously. Broke it and comes back down underneath it, runs. We have just passed 7 o'clock, so we have started a new day. We have started a new day in crypto. So yes, that is now an official daily fair value gap. What's interesting is that, I mean, if you go to some of these older fair value gaps, like this one right here, what does it do? Let me make sure I'm getting it right on it. Fills it entirely. Boom, fills it entirely, and then boom, takes off. Comes down. Almost touches the fair value gap. Leaves a little bit of what we call a breakaway gap. That's a good sign. That means that's just runs. Runs, stops right there. Why does it stop right there? Especially on the first run. Because it's halfway. I'm going to get rid of this right here. Well, this actually might be what I'm looking for. Let me see. I'm going to take the order block, the daily order block. Right. Cut it in half. Yep. Kind of what I thought was going to happen. So I'm going to do a horizontal array. The last daily order block. What does it do? Runs into it. So it pulls back a little bit, runs back up into it, pulls back down. Then it's getting into these monthly, and then down into the weekly fair value gap. Boom, rejected, boom, rejected. All right, it pushes itself a little bit higher, and I'm going to guess that's probably going to be a 4-hour fair value gap. Or sorry, not a 4-hour bearish order block to where it hit here. Something like that. But it looks like there was some order blocks in here. It's kind of a odd 4-hour order block area, I guess you could say. But here is one. All right. I'm going to make these a little bit smaller since we're on a smaller time frame, so that way we can understand. And then, even though this is the wick, oops, I'm going to put at the body, because the body usually, wait, why is this here? It should be here. I don't even know where this fib came. Oh yeah, duh. Wait, go back. I was doing that fib because that is worth a. I mean, that was a wick on the daily fib. So on the body of the daily fib, that's where it would be. All right. So now, even though it's broken all of that, I want to find a narrative. Okay, so it looks like it came up. Yep, just what I thought. Came right underneath, hit that the odd kind of bearish order block. Boom, got rejected. Came down. What does it do? It dips down into monthly fair value gap. Comes back up, hits it again. Dips even farther down to the weekly. Right, so that's the weekly inside the monthly. Comes back up. Now it's hitting the 50%. This time it's acting a little bit different though, because it doesn't get all the way back down or lower than where it was. Right? Instead, it comes down and hits. What does it hit? Bullish order block. Bullish order block is going to be your last red candle, your last bullish candle down before your bearish candles close above it. Now, it's still not a full, if you're looking at this in a I don't know, a daily sense or a couple days, I guess you could say it would probably take 1, 2, maybe 3 of these or so before it actually becomes a full order block by day, but hasn't done so yet. Instead, it comes back down, hits the 4-hour order block, and then boom, takes off. Now, as it takes off, this is, I can already see what's probably going to happen. Comes back. All right. It's already been a day, so it's left that as its daily fair value gap. I have a feeling what's probably going to happen. I don't know if highlighter will work or not, but whatever. Probably drop down into this fair value gap, this daily, right? And hit the tops of these, right? Because this is going to be your it's a breaker. So you got the low here, high, lower low, right? So low, high, lower low. So the highest part of the green candle is going to act like a breaker. So let me draw a little box here. I could, I'll just go the whole thing. I could just do it on this last part. Actually, I probably should since it's 4 hour. If it was 15-minute, it'd be a little bit different. But if it's a 4 hour, this is what I am going to look for as far as a retracement. Let's do a dark green outline and an orange background. Why not? And a dark green outline. Let's make it. I want to make this thick because I really want to watch the reaction. So let's put breaker. I'm going to put plus breaker, meaning that we have ran, right? We have ran this. So now when we come back down to it, we should see either a skip off the top. If it doesn't skip off the top, it's going to get down to the bottom and then run. I'd be surprised if we say get all the way down to the bottom. I think maybe middle of this breaker. And this breaker, all right, what are the coordinates of this? All right, we got 44.9 to 46.37. So I think that is going to be the pullback area. 44.9, 46.37. Somewhere around 45-ish, right? That's where I think it's going to fall back to. And then once it falls back to that area, boom. Probably take off. Actually, it probably won't do something as awesome as that. I wish it would. Get rid of this. Instead, let's do path. Let me do path here. Instead, probably what's going to happen is it's probably going to come. Ugh, dang it. Pull down into here, right? It's probably going to struggle a little bit. Come back up, hit on the underneath side of this green candle here. Boom, come back down again, and then eventually take off. But it did leave a good this is also interesting, is that we have left a good 4-hour order block, or 4-hour fair value gap, I mean. Let's make it a different style. Let's make this outside this little weird peach color, and the inside silverish or grayish, dark grayish or something like that. I don't know. And here we can probably drop the visibility down to about 50%. Text. All right, and that's gonna be FVG4. Drop down to the 1. Let's see what we got going on the 1 hour now. Oops, didn't mean to move that. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Because what's interesting, once you start looking at it at the 1 hour, you notice all the price action has already, and then this fighting upwards, coming up, hitting this bearish order block right here. Oops. I need no magnet. I don't need no sneaking magnet. Okay. But look at that. All those equal highs. Once it comes up to it, what does it do? Boom, pokes right through, but then pulls back and then runs. And then even on even on a 1 hour, this thing just was on a tear and it just runs right through. So that leaves this being pretty good. Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably gonna touch the top of this breaker and then move from there. So I am going to say probably there, and then move up to there, and then fall back a little bit more. And you know what? It would probably take out the the sell side liquidity that it left from this breaker before moving onwards and doing something like this. That's what I see. Come down, hit the breaker, kind of hit the underneath of here, which would be the bearish order block. Drop down, clear out the sell side liquidity, hit the bottom of the breaker where there happens to also be a 1 hour bearish candle, which could be an order block. Boom, get up out of there, and it would probably maybe leave some kind of well, if not, there's a bearish candle here. So again, we cut through candles, or we cut, yeah, in smart money you cut through candles. So could hit that, drop down just a little bit further, pull back up, maybe get to the last high that we got to. I've seen this a lot lately. Equal out the high, pull back down, and then take back off. But we've definitely, or what I want to do, I want to pull out an indicator, and oops, not that. Williams percentage R. See where we're at. We are oversold, and it's up here. Wow. Okay, I am a little bit further off than I thought. It may just get into this little 4-hour fair value gap and then take off running. I mean, the Fibonacci's usually help me understand where we're at and what's going on. So give me 1 second. Let me throw a fib on here. All right, so boom. All right, broke this last one, came back down. And let me I'm gonna get rid of. Is there anything else over here that I need to get rid of? Oh, these. Get rid of those. That way it doesn't double cross over into what I'm trying to look at. Because if that is the case, and these dip down into this 4-hour fair value gap, maybe even halfway through, and it could just take off. Not take off, but at least get higher than where it is. Maybe 56. Yeah, that's what I would call. I would call it getting to about 56. I'm not for sure if I'd worry about that. Instead, it would be more of a straight shot. Dip down into here. Because it's already consolidated. If anything, it could consolidate within the 4-hour fair value gap. And then take off up here. And then once it takes off here, then we would have a different kind of look to look at. If that would be the high, this would be the low. Look at this. Now you're looking at this 4-hour fair value gap as being a, well, right in the golden zone, the golden pocket, as they call it, in between the 61 and the 7 and the 80. And then yeah, we'll just have to see what happens next after that. But I think DOT is on a rampage. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. Same with Solana. I just want to take a real quick look at Solana. And I'm going to do it. I don't know what KRX is. Oh, it's a... Oh, never mind. USD. Man, Gemini's not really helping me out, are you guys? Maybe I should use that FTX. I don't know. I don't think FTX will connect with the brokers here. But KuCoin, my other guy. Man, I remember this. It comes up, breaks liquidity. I probably should have pulled this down here. It still didn't stay. There we go. This is interesting. Then again, I'm already on the 1 hour. Making new highs again. I mean, all of these things are just making new highs. It's just insane. Insane. Man, I remember that in September, whenever it did that. I was waiting for it to pull back. And like I had all the special places marked out where I wanted to grab it and buy it. Wow. Now we're up in this zone. Actually, I think we're more like up in this zone. Yeah. Come on now. Because what comes up must go down. even if you break a new high, more than likely it's going to retrace, hit somewhere, and we got to figure out where that area is before it starts taking off and creates a new trading level. I like this because this area right here, as it's going down, is equal to the discount level. And it hasn't gotten to the discount level yet. So we'll have to see how this acts on Solana. Anyways, that is going to be it for me. At least I think so. At least I hope so. I know you guys are like, this has been way too long. To be honest, it's been 2 hours. I'm going to cut this up into 4 videos. So it's not as much on you guys at all. But thank you all so much for everything. For hopefully you guys learned something from this, right? And if you have, what I would like you to do, I would like you to do something very, very, very special for me, okay? And let's see if I can find it. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I mean, it's nothing too big. But if you guys learn something from this and you guys feel like you got something out of it, I want you to do me a couple favors. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, follow me on all of my social medias. I'm on Facebook, right? I'm on Twitter. I am on Minds. I am on Odyssey. I am on Medium. I'm on all of them. So if you can, give me a subscribe, give me a like, let me know that you learned something. If you didn't learn something, if you have questions that you want to ask, shoot me a message. My contact information is in the description box, as well as a ton of referrals. If you need a referral to go to a different, if you don't like the crypto exchange that you're in and you want to try something new, I've tried them all out. Um, I should probably give reviews, to be honest. That would be really cool. Just because I have tried them all out. I'll just say KuCoin is my go-to. And then Gate.io is my number 2. And the only reason Gate is my number 2 is because they get almost every single coin really, really early. I'm not too huge on all the rest of them, but the rest of them do have, at least a good bonus, or at least some kind of bonus structure, like Gate.io. What I like about Gate.io structure is they used to do, I think, what BNB used to do. They'll take a percentage. You can take a percentage of your referrals, trading fees, and things like that. KuCoin is working on a new bonus. What I like about KuCoin is the staking, for sure. Man, I could probably do a whole episode on just referrals. So if you need a referral for CoinX, anything Binance US, go check down the bottom. If you're brand new to investing, I've got stuff for stocks as well. Public, Robinhood, Webull, Tornado. There's tons of stuff out there. I've tried them all. Certain things I do like about some, certain things I don't. if you want to ask me a question about any of them, feel free to shoot me a message. I'll let you know. And then yeah. And also, don't forget about helium. Helium. We really need to get on this before Dish Network starts sending these out. If you need a helium miner, these things mine helium at about 6 to 8 coins a month. All right, their coins are around $30 something. What is that? What 350 to somewhere in somewhere around $400. Let's just say that three so somewhere between 300 and 400. I would definitely say that, and it's going to keep going up because they have this relationship with Dish Network now. So if you want to get on top of it, my buddy from Colombia hit me up. He's like, I wonder if they're doing it in Colombia. And I was like, I don't know, man. And I was like, I'll check it out. And sure enough, I mean, right now it's live in North America. It's live in Europe. They said that Asia and Australia is coming next. I didn't see anything about South America. I'm assuming it's going to be probably pushed along, kind of with the North America thing too. May not go live just yet, but they're definitely. I mean, it's the biggest blockchain / crypto project I've ever seen. It's the most ambitious thing I've ever seen, and what it is they're trying to make the biggest wireless network um, for everybody. That way, you can only pay for what you use. You're not gonna have to go to T-Mobile or Sprint or your Comet or anywhere else that you have to use data. Um, and pay for a monthly subscription for your phone bill or anything like that. You're only going to pay for what you use. And if you have a miner, your miner basically is going to burn that whatever you mine if you're using the network for your data, and that way you don't have to pay anything. Plus, whatever you have left over, you get to keep, and then you can stake it. Like, helium is the most, to me, amazing thing that we're going to see in our lifetime. And it's, it's right around the corner. I am going to show you this right now. This is helium. They announced on the 24th of October is when they would be partnering with Dish Network. Ever since then, here's the 24th. Look at this. 24th. Boom. It has just continuously gone up. And yeah. I'd usually about 9, somewhere around, I would say 9 helium tokens are about what one hotspot does. Now, what's funny is that there are over 200 and something thousand miners out there, and there's only about 100,000 people. So every and if these companies have been sending out one free miner, these people have wanted a second one. So they've went out and bought a second one, and these miners are worth $100 or $500 a piece. So evidently, it's making them enough money that they don't, it can basically get you a small salary. I saw somebody that cashed in $36,000 last year just from mining helium. So hit me up for that. What I can do is I can shoot me a message here anywhere on any of my social medias, bodieswix@gmail.com. I will put in a mining assessment for you. Give me your name, email address, phone number, and real address. Because if it's the real address, I need the real address to see if we can get you a miner. Because if the population's too dense, it's going to be hard. Now, I have friends in Chicago. Those guys may not get it. I have a lot of friends in the Midwest, small towns, things like that. More than likely, they're going to get it. Helium is very ambitious. They want every single ground, every single area that they can cover covered, because it's going to be a wireless network revolution, basically. So I keep rambling. It is over 2 hours for me. I am hungry. I got to get off of here. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I'll see you all next time. And don't forget to, don't forget to eat. Don't forget to, to do those good things that you're supposed to do. Take care of yourself. But also, what was that one thing I was going to say? Don't forget to wear your pants. That's right. Don't forget to wear your pants. It's showing it's still recording. And I'm trying to figure out how to get it to unrecord. There's usually a stop button over here, but I'm not seeing it. How do you... Oh, this is great. I do not know how to fix this. All right, hold on. I'll figure it out. I don't want to quit it. Quit it's gonna be bad. Edit. How about we just stop? Hold on. Oh no, there's no settings. How do I get to the settings? Okay, hold on. Okay, just FYI, a lot of this is probably gonna be cut off. Okay. And I think I just figured it out. Good night, everybody.